Jamaica bright, obsession.
Welcome to Jamaica Crescent Yuzuiku's LED Kingdom. And today, we will be reviewing the different socket types that you'd find in your LED bulbs for pretty much most common cars that you'd see in Jamaica, from Toyota, Honda, Mitsubishi, you name it. These videos were already posted on YouTube, but because the information wasn't that clear, courtesy of the background music being too high, we've decided to do some voiceovers.
Now, the common LED socket types in Jamaica are H1, H3, H4, H7, H11, 9005, and 9006. And these are the LED socket types that we will be reviewing for the series of these videos. However, throughout this particular video, we have decided to compare and contrast the H1 and H3 because they actually look similar to each other. The necks look alike and the plugs look alike. And these are the actual components of the LED bulbs that we use to determine the type of bulb we are looking at. So here we have some T1 turbos. We have other bulbs, but we've chosen to use these. These are some very bright bulbs, okay? Now on my left side, we have what would be called an H1 bulb. Now, how do I know that this is an H1 bulb that I have in my hand? First of all your LED bulbs are determined by the plug and the neck. Now, on all your H1s, the neck is round with a cutoff. Or if you want to call it semi-round, just know that it's actually round with one side of it cut off. And it is important to note that only H1 bulbs look like this. Now on my right we have the H3 bulb, which we will compare and contrast to the H1. It has a plug, very similar to the H1, and it has a neck, which is the difference. On the neck of the H3, it has two slits on opposite ends. You see? Two slits on opposite ends. Now let us put the H1 and H3 bulbs together and make a proper comparison and contrast. As you can see, the plugs are very similar. In fact, you could argue that they're the same, but the necks are different. One is semi-round with a cutoff, and the other is round with two slits on opposite end. And that has been the H1 and H3 bulbs for you guys.
Now here's an important detail for you to note. The H1 and H3 bulbs, these are single beam bulbs, or if you want to call them low beam bulbs as well, right? In the typical area that they would fit in your vehicle is in the fog lamp section.
Now these bulbs would more likely fit in your 1990s or 1980s vehicle, and sometimes they can fit the headlamp of newer vehicles. It all depends on the type of vehicle. I've seen these bulbs fit in pickups. I've actually ordered aftermarket headlamps and realized that these are the socket types in those headlamps as well. So it is your duty to look at your vehicle, look at the socket type, look at the plug area to see which bulb will fit in your headlamp or fog lamp.
Stay tuned as we will be reviewing the H4 LED bulb next. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.